If this message has reached you, it is not by accident, because there is a divine purpose about to be fulfilled in your life. Stop everything you are doing right now, because what I am about to reveal may be the last time you will ever go to bed worried about money. This is not just another video, not just another passing word on your screen. This is a call that has found you at the exact moment when heaven has aligned something extraordinary for you. Deep inside, you already feel it, don't you? That small whisper telling you that change is coming, that something bigger than your struggles is moving in your favor. And I am here to confirm it. This is not coincidence. It is divine timing. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with your heart racing, thinking about bills that seem impossible to pay? Have you ever stared at your phone, praying for a message, a transfer, a sign that relief is on the way? Maybe you've even smiled during the day, hiding the storm inside, so that no one else would see the weight you carry. And while no one else noticed, God noticed. He saw that tear on your pillow when you thought you were alone. He heard the sound of your tired sigh when no one else was around. He felt that knot in your chest when you tried to sleep, but fear of tomorrow kept your eyes wide open. You see, life has probably told you to get used to it, to settle for the struggle, to accept the scarcity, but heaven is saying something different right now. Heaven is declaring that this prayer you are about to receive has the power to break cycles, to unlock doors that no one else could open, to put money and provision directly into your path today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. And if you keep listening, if you open your heart, you will understand why this moment is sacred. This prayer is not about luck. It is not about chance. It is about divine action, a direct movement from God into your financial life. For too long, you have been carrying the weight of trying to solve it all on your own, working harder, stressing more, yet feeling like the walls keep closing in. But the truth is, money is not just about effort. It is about flow. It is about alignment. It is about the doors that only God can open when you surrender and invite Him into your situation. That is what we are about to do together. So let me ask you, what would it feel like if tonight, instead of lying awake with fear, you could lie down with peace, knowing that provision has already been released for you? What would it feel like if tomorrow, instead of waking up to the same cycle of worry, you wake up to a message, an opportunity, or a financial blessing that changes everything? Do you believe that it can happen? Because your belief is the key. Without faith, the doors remain locked. But with faith, every chain can break. You might be thinking right now, but I've prayed before, I've asked before, and nothing changed. Let me tell you, this moment is different. This is not about repeating empty words. This is about aligning your heart with a divine code, about opening your spirit to receive what has already been prepared for you. And I promise you, if you stay with me, if you let this prayer flow through you, you will feel something shift even before the words are finished. The urgency is real. This is not for tomorrow. This is not for next week. This is for right now. Do not push it aside. Do not think, I'll come back to this later. Because later is not promised, but this moment is alive. This moment is your chance. If you walk away, you may miss what heaven has carefully placed in front of you today. And remember, faith opens the doors, but it is up to us to walk through them with wisdom. Do not think that you are powerless, because the truth is, you are chosen. Chosen to hear this, chosen to be here now, chosen to be part of this exact moment when God whispers, it is your time. You are hearing it, aren't you? It is the call for you to rise from fear into faith, from lack into abundance, from despair into divine provision. As these words flow, something inside you is waking up. Your spirit is recognizing that this message was meant for you. That's why you didn't scroll past it. That's why you stayed. Because deep down you know that heaven is speaking directly into your life right now. And the promise is clear. If you receive this prayer, if you allow it to enter your heart, you will never look at your financial life the same way again. This is not hype. This is not fantasy. This is spiritual reality. Stay with me, because the next words you are about to hear will set the tone for breakthrough. Stay with me, because heaven is ready to act. And all it requires is that you keep your heart open and your spirit ready. Do not resist it. Do not doubt it. Just receive it. The prayer is coming, and it is about to shift everything. Maybe nobody sees it, but I know that you cry in silence. God saw you holding back your tears so no one around you would worry. He saw when you forced a smile even though your chest felt heavy. He saw when you laid your head on the pillow and a hidden tear rolled down, the kind that no one else could notice. He even heard the sound of your tired sigh in the middle of the night when the world was quiet. That's how close he has been to you, even when you felt alone. I know your heart has asked questions that you never dared to speak out loud. Questions like, why me? Why do I work so hard and still struggle? Why do I always feel like money runs away from me no matter how much I try to hold on? And maybe you've looked at others, wondering why their life seems easier, why opportunities open for them but not for you. These thoughts are not signs of weakness, they are signs of the deep battle you are in. Because what you are facing is not just numbers on a bill, not just the stress of an empty account. It is a spiritual storm designed to make you give up. But here is what you need to understand. You are not here by mistake. If you are listening to this message right now, it means you have been chosen to step out of the cycle of struggle and into the current of abundance. And yes, I know you've heard promises before. I know you've hoped before and felt disappointed. But that is exactly why this moment is so sacred. Because after everything, after all the times you felt ignored, God is showing you He has never stopped watching, never stopped caring, never stopped preparing your turnaround. Have you ever felt that invisible weight on your shoulders? The kind that makes you so tired even though you've done nothing physically heavy? That weight is the stress of carrying the invisible battle of money worries. It's the heaviness of pretending to be okay when you're not. It's the storm that makes you stare at the ceiling at night while everyone else sleeps peacefully. And yet, even in those moments, God has been whispering, hold on, because your rainbow is coming after the storm. Let me be real with you. I've been where you are. I've known what it feels like to sit with bills in front of me, unsure of which one to pay, unsure of how I would make it another week. I've felt that sting of swiping a card and praying it won't be declined. I felt the shame of avoiding calls because I didn't want to explain myself one more time. And in those moments, I thought God had forgotten me. But what I didn't realize then is that He was preparing a way that I couldn't see. And the same way He did it for me, He can and will do it for you. Sometimes the breakthrough doesn't come when we expect it. Sometimes God allows us to reach the edge so that when the miracle comes, we know it wasn't by our strength, but by His grace. That's where you are right now. You are at the edge. You are at the breaking point. But that's also where breakthroughs are born. You don't need to carry this alone anymore. Right now, thousands of people are united in the same prayer, the same cry, the same longing for financial relief. You are not just one person watching a video. You are part of a living chain of faith. And when faith connects, miracles happen. So let me ask you again. How many times have you cried in silence? How many times have you hidden the fear of not being able to provide for your family? How many times have you thought, I can't keep going like this? Every time you thought no one noticed, heaven noticed. Every time you thought you were invisible, God saw you. And every time you thought you had no strength left, His strength carried you here, to this exact moment. And here is the truth that changes everything. Your pain has not been wasted. Every sleepless night, every hidden tear, every moment of despair has brought you closer to the place where God could meet you with this word. Because He knew you would hear it. He knew you would need it. He knew that today would be the day when hope would rise again inside of you. So yes, it's okay if you've doubted. It's okay if you felt weak. It's okay if you've even shouted at heaven asking why. Because what matters is that you are here now, and God is answering. He is saying, I never left you. I never abandoned you. And I am turning your situation around. You may not see the full picture yet, but even now, doors are opening, opportunities are being prepared, and provision is being released. You don't need to understand it all. You just need to trust that the one who sees your tears also has the power to transform your life. And as you listen, as you open your heart, that transformation is beginning. You can feel it, can't you? That peace rising slowly inside, that small light cutting through the darkness. That is the sign that you are not forgotten, that you are not alone, that you are loved, and that your financial story is about to change. So don't walk away. Don't let fear make you scroll past this moment. Stay right here, because what comes next is the revelation you've been waiting for. You are closer than you think to your breakthrough. The storm is real, but so is the rainbow. The struggle is deep, but so is the blessing that's already on its way. Few people know this, but there is a spiritual secret that, once spoken and received, begins to unlock blessings in ways the natural world cannot explain. Today, I am going to share that secret with you. It is not a formula. It is not superstition. It is not empty words. It is a prayer, a divine code, a spiritual key that opens what was once shut. This is the God will surprise you today prayer, and it has been waiting for the right moment to reach you. That moment is now. This prayer is not something that just came from me. It is something that has been revealed to those who are ready, those who are desperate enough to believe, those who are tired of carrying the same burdens alone. For centuries, people of faith have discovered that when the heart is aligned with heaven, when the Spirit declares with authority, things move in the invisible. And those invisible movements create visible results. Doors open, debts are canceled, opportunities arrive, and resources flow. That is the power of prayer. Not because the words themselves are magic, but because the one who hears them is greater than any obstacle you face. I want you to picture this. Imagine that your financial life has been locked behind a heavy door. You've been pushing, you've been knocking, you've been trying to find the right key, but nothing works. That's why you feel tired, because human effort alone can't break that lock. But now, through this prayer, it is as if a divine key has been placed in your hands. The lock is not stronger than the key, and the moment you use it, the door begins to open, slowly at first, then suddenly wide enough for you to step through. That's what is happening right now. You may be thinking, but I've prayed before and nothing changed. Listen to me carefully. This moment is not like the others. This prayer is not just asking, it is declaring. It is not begging from a place of weakness, it is receiving from a place of faith. The difference is everything. Because faith is not about what you see, faith is about what you declare before you see it. That's why this prayer is called, God will surprise you today. Not next year, not in a distant future, but today, in the way He chooses, in the measure you need, at the exact time He decides. I want to share with you something that still gives me chills. A woman once prayed this exact prayer, and within days, she received unexpected provision, not in millions, not in some exaggerated form, but exactly the amount she needed to rescue her situation. She received enough to cover her bills, breathe again, and start fresh. That is how God works. He sends what is necessary. He sends what restores hope. He sends what lifts the burden. And that's why you don't need to focus on the number, because the value will be determined by heaven, and it will be exactly what you need in this moment. Think of it like water flowing through a broken dam. The pressure has been building behind it, unseen, for so long. The cracks have been forming, and suddenly the dam cannot hold it anymore. That's what is happening in your financial life right now. The invisible has been filling, the spiritual pressure has been rising, and this prayer is the final crack that lets everything flow. Money will not come from where you expect it. It may not even make sense, but it will come. Because when heaven decides, nothing on earth can stop it. I want you to feel this as more than words. Close your eyes if you can, and imagine yourself stepping into a new reality. Imagine looking at your bank account and seeing life where there used to be emptiness. Imagine answering the phone and hearing good news instead of fear. Imagine walking into tomorrow with peace instead of dread. These are not fantasies, they are previews of what God is preparing to release. And it all begins the moment you open your heart fully to this prayer. This is why I keep saying, today is not like other days. Today is not random. Today is sacred. The fact that you are here, the fact that you are still listening, proves that you were chosen to hear this. Many people skipped it. Many ignored it. But you didn't. Why? Because heaven wanted you here. Because God needed you to hear this truth. Your blessing is already in motion. So let me be clear. You don't need to fear anymore. You don't need to wonder if you will survive another month. You don't need to carry the shame of debt as if it is your identity. Because this prayer, when spoken and received, shifts your position. You are no longer under the weight of financial struggle. You are standing in the flow of divine provision. And when you stand in that flow, money, opportunities, and relief find their way to you. And if you are wondering how this works, let me tell you, it's not about your effort, it's about your agreement. Heaven is full of blessings waiting to be released, but God waits for your yes, for your faith, for your declaration. That's why I'm inviting you now. Don't just listen, agree. Don't just hope, declare. Don't just wait, believe. Say it with your heart. I am ready, I am open, I receive. Because when you do, the shift begins. Right now, even before we pray, you can feel something stirring. That's the Spirit of God confirming what I say. That's your heart recognizing truth. That's your breakthrough drawing near. And as you prepare for the prayer itself, remember this. The door is already unlocked. All you have to do is walk through. Father, I come before you with all honesty, carrying the weight of my struggles, my fears, and my financial burdens. I have tried everything I know, and yet I am still here, with bills unpaid, with worries that keep me awake at night, with a heart that longs for relief. I lay everything before you now, because I cannot carry it alone anymore. Father, I confess that I am tired. I confess that I am weak. I confess that I have no strength left in me to keep pretending that I am okay when I am not. And so today, I fall into your arms, because I know you are the only source of true provision, the only one who can open the doors I cannot open by myself. Lord, I lift up every fear that has haunted me in the silence of the night. The fear of not being able to provide for my family, the fear of losing what little I have, the fear of shame, of not being enough, of being left behind. You know the hidden cries of my heart, the ones I have never spoken to anyone else. And I ask you now, take those fears from me, replace them with faith, replace them with peace, replace them with the certainty that I am not alone, that you are with me, and that you will not let me fall. God, I stand here today with my hands open, because I am ready to receive. I am ready to believe. I am ready to declare that things will not remain the same. I may not see the answer yet. I may not understand how you will do it, but I know that you are already moving on my behalf. I believe that resources are being released. I believe that unexpected money is on its way. I believe that opportunities are being prepared for me right now, and I declare with boldness, my blessing is coming. My provision is near. My financial breakthrough is here. I speak against every spirit of lack, every curse of poverty, every chain that has kept my finances trapped. In the name of Jesus, I declare those chains are broken. I declare that the cycle of not enough is ending. I declare that I am stepping into abundance, not because of my own effort, but because heaven has decided it is time. Father, I ask that you send help from places I cannot see. I ask that you send opportunities that I cannot create by myself. I ask that you surprise me with your generosity in ways that remind me that it was only you. I know, Lord, that abundance is not only about money. It is about peace. It is about stability. It is about being able to bless others as well. So I ask you, do more than just meet my needs. Lift me up so I can lift others. Fill my hands so I can feed the hungry. Fill my account so I can help the struggling. Make me a testimony of what it looks like when heaven touches earth. Let my life shine as proof that trusting you is never in vain. Father, as I pray, I imagine myself walking through the valley of shadows, the valley of unpaid bills, the valley of closed doors, the valley of endless stress. But I do not stop there. I see the light shining at the end. I see myself stepping out of the valley into wide open fields of provision. I see the doors opening before me. I see the chains falling to the ground. I see my hands lifting in victory. Because I believe that this journey is not ending in defeat, it is ending in blessing. Lord, you said that faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Today, I plant that seed of faith in my heart. Even if doubt tries to creep in, even if fear whispers in my ear, I choose to believe anyway. I declare that mountains of debt are moving. I declare that walls of limitation are falling. I declare that what was impossible yesterday is possible today. And I thank you, Lord, because I know you are faithful to keep your promises. Thank you for every door that is opening right now. Thank you for every person you are sending to bless me. Thank you for every opportunity that is aligning with my purpose. Thank you because while I pray, angels are already moving. Thank you because the money I need, the resources I need, the relief I need, is already in motion. I do not need to see it to thank you, because I trust that it is already done. I lift up my voice now in gratitude. Before I even hold the blessing in my hands, I say thank you. Before the money hits my account, I say thank you. Before the opportunities show up, I say thank you. Because my faith does not wait for evidence. My faith thanks you in advance. And I know, Lord, that you are honored by that. God, I pray not only for myself, but for everyone who is connected to this prayer. For every brother, every sister, every family represented here. We are not alone. We are united in this chain of faith. And as our voices rise together, let the heavens shake. Let miracles multiply. Let financial breakthroughs pour out over each of us. Let every household represented here feel the touch of divine provision. We are one body, one family, and we stand together believing that our blessings are coming. Father, I ask that you remove the spirit of fear that has lived in my mind for too long. Fear of checking my account, fear of opening my emails, fear of answering the phone. Replace it with courage. Replace it with peace. Replace it with the certainty that I am secure in your hands. Let me walk with confidence, not with fear. Let me stand tall, not with shame. Let me move forward, not in panic, but in peace. I declare that today marks the end of my old story. Today I bury the narrative of lack. Today, I bury the cycle of scraping by. Today, I bury the fear of not having enough, and I rise into a new story. A story of abundance, a story of blessings, a story of peace. This is my declaration. My blessing is here, my provision is coming, my breakthrough is real. Lord, I declare over my life, I am not cursed, I am blessed. I am not forgotten, I am chosen. I am not abandoned, I am surrounded. I am not poor, I am provided for. Every lie that told me I would never succeed is broken. Every word that said I would always struggle is silenced. And every promise from heaven that said I will prosper is alive and active in my life today. Father, I ask for wisdom. As the blessings come, as the money flows, as the doors open, give me wisdom to handle it well. Let me not waste what you give. Let me not misuse the opportunities. Let me walk with wisdom so that abundance is not temporary but lasting. Teach me to honor you with what I receive. Teach me to use it to bless others. Teach me to remain humble even when I prosper. Because I know that prosperity without wisdom can be dangerous. But with you guiding me, I will not fall. And Lord, as I continue this journey, remind me that my worth is not in numbers, not in money, not in possessions. My worth is in being your child. And because I am your child, I can trust that everything I need will always be supplied. You are my source. You are my provider. You are my Father. And I will not lack, because you will not fail me. I close this prayer with victory in my heart. Not because I see everything yet, but because I know it is already done. My blessing is on the way. My provision is near. My financial breakthrough is real. And I declare with confidence, I will not go to bed tonight the same way I did yesterday. I will sleep with peace. I will rise with hope. I will walk with strength, because I know heaven has moved for me. So I say it one more time. My blessing is coming. My blessing is coming. My blessing is coming. And I will not let go until I see it. Your blessing is not far. Your blessing is not delayed. Your blessing is arriving right now. Can you feel it? Deep inside, something is shifting. The atmosphere around you is changing. The heaviness that once pressed down on your chest is beginning to lift. It is not your imagination. It is the sound of heaven moving for you. It is the unseen turning into the seen. It is the invisible becoming real. You are not waiting for years. You are not waiting for months. You are not even waiting for weeks. The divine response is being released now. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Do you feel that peace rising? That is not just calmness. That is confirmation. That is heaven whispering to your heart, it is done. You have been waiting, you have been praying, you have been wondering when your time would come. And here it is. This is your time. This is your season. This is your breakthrough. Every tear that you sowed is now turning into a harvest of joy. Every hidden cry is now being answered. Every fear is being replaced with confidence. Imagine this picture. Right now, heaven is signing your release. Imagine a hand writing your name on a scroll that says financial breakthrough granted. Imagine angels being dispatched, carrying resources, carrying opportunities, carrying blessings, and they are bringing them straight to you. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. Your name is written. Your prayer is heard. Your answer is here. Lift your head, because you are stepping into something new. Lift your heart, because the chains are falling. Lift your voice, because this is the moment to declare it boldly. My blessing has arrived. Say it with faith, even if your eyes don't see it yet. Say it with strength, even if your hands are still empty. Say it with conviction, because your words carry power. The more you declare it, the more your spirit aligns with the truth. And the truth is this: your blessing is here. Do not let doubt steal this moment. Doubt will whisper, "It's too good to be true. It won't happen for you." But doubt is a liar, and faith is your weapon. Right now, silence the voice of doubt and replace it with the voice of faith. Say out loud, "I believe, I receive, I declare my breakthrough." The more you say it, the stronger it becomes, the more real it feels, the more powerful it becomes. The breakthrough is not just coming, it is already in motion. Picture the money flowing into your account. Picture the debts being erased. Picture the opportunities knocking at your door. Picture your table filled with provision. This is not wishful thinking. This is faith creating vision. And the vision becomes reality when heaven confirms it. You are not the same person who pressed play a few minutes ago. You are no longer the broken one, the forgotten one, the one who barely survives. You are the chosen one, the blessed one, the favored one. You are the testimony in the making. Soon, your story will be the story that inspires others. Soon, you will say, I was there, I was struggling, I was drowning, and then God turned it around for me. And when you say it, people will believe, because they will see the evidence of your transformation. Listen carefully. This is not hype. This is not fantasy. This is real. You can feel it in your spirit. That goosebump on your skin, that chill down your spine, that warmth in your chest. That's not random. That's God confirming that you are stepping into something greater. That is the Spirit moving through this moment, shaking your soul, awakening your faith, reminding you that you were never meant to live in lack, but in abundance. Right now, I want you to imagine yourself standing in front of a door. For years you've knocked and it never opened. For years you've pushed and it never moved. But today, you hear the click of the lock. Today you see the door swing wide. And behind that door is everything you have prayed for. Provision, relief, opportunity, freedom. Step through it now in your spirit. Step through it with your faith. Walk into it boldly, because it belongs to you. This is the climax of your journey, the moment you waited for, the moment heaven had prepared all along. Nothing can stop what has already been released. Not fear, not doubt, not circumstances, not even your past mistakes. When heaven decrees a blessing, no one can cancel it. It is sealed, it is signed, it is yours. So right now, shout it in your heart. Whisper it with your lips, declare it with your spirit. My blessing is here. My breakthrough is real. My life will never be the same again. Do you feel that fire rising inside? That is your faith becoming unstoppable. That is your soul aligning with heaven's decree. That is your breakthrough anchoring itself in your reality. And when you go to sleep tonight, you will not lie awake with fear. You will rest in peace, because you know the blessing has already been set in motion. And when you wake up tomorrow, you will wake with new hope, because you know the shift has already begun. You are living in the overflow. You are walking in the blessing. You are standing in victory. Say it one last time with boldness. I believe it. I receive it. I declare it. My blessing has arrived. The journey we just shared together does not end here. What you have felt, what you have spoken, what you have declared in faith has already begun to shift your reality. This is not the last chapter. This is only the beginning of a new season in your life. And I need you to understand something deeply. Every time you come into this space of prayer, every time you align your heart with heaven, you are building a foundation that no storm can destroy. You are not just listening to words. You are stepping into a covenant. You are walking into a rhythm of faith that will carry you far beyond this moment. I want you to hear this with your heart. You are chosen. If you stayed until now, if you received every word, then you have been marked by heaven as someone who is ready for breakthrough. Not just for one blessing, not just for a temporary relief, but for a lifestyle of provision, a journey where every day brings you closer to abundance, peace, and fulfillment. That is why this moment is so sacred. That is why you cannot treat it lightly. This is your invitation to live differently, to believe differently, to walk differently. But listen carefully, because this is important. The miracle does not end when the prayer ends. The miracle continues when you choose to remain in faith. When fear tries to return, you resist it. When doubt tries to whisper, you silence it. When circumstances seem the same, you declare anyway. My blessing is still real. My breakthrough is still alive. My God is still faithful. That is how you carry the flame of this moment into every tomorrow. And I will tell you this, I am not leaving you alone. The journey does not stop here. I will be here again tomorrow, waiting for you, ready to pray with you, ready to guide you, ready to stand with you in faith. Because this is not a one-time encounter, this is a family. This is a chain of faith that grows stronger every day. When you return, you will not come back the same. You will come back deeper, stronger, closer to your breakthrough. That is why I say, do not miss tomorrow. Do not let this fire go out. Keep it burning, keep it alive, keep it strong. If this prayer touched your soul, if you felt heaven moving inside of you, I want you to declare it now with your action. Write in the comments, my victory has arrived. Not just because I say it, but because your spirit knows it. Those words are more than letters. They are a testimony. And every time someone else sees your declaration, their faith rises too. Together we build a wall of faith, brick by brick, comment by comment, prayer by prayer. That is how community works. That is how heaven multiplies blessings, through unity. And I want to give you something special, a code, a spiritual code of unity and power. Write it down, Type it, declare it. Code 77. God acts now. This is not superstition. This is a seal of faith. It is a way for us to know that we are part of something bigger, something alive, something divine. Every time you see that code, you will remember this moment. You will remember that you are not alone, that thousands of others are standing with you, believing with you, praying with you. That is what makes this movement unstoppable. Now, I want you to imagine tomorrow. Imagine waking up and before you even check your phone, you feel peace. Imagine knowing that something has already been set in motion for you. That's what I want for you. And tomorrow, when we meet again, I want that peace to be stronger. I want that hope to be brighter. I want that faith to be unshakable. So promise me you will come back. Promise me you will not let this moment fade. Promise me you will return to feed the fire of your spirit, because I will be here, waiting, ready to walk with you again. And one more thing. I want you to go and watch yesterday's prayer as well. Not because you missed out, but because the journey is connected. Each prayer builds on the one before. Each word takes you deeper. Each encounter adds another layer of strength to your spirit. When you watch it, you will realize it was never random. It was always part of the plan, always part of the sequence, always part of the divine design for your life. Before we close, I want to speak directly to your heart one last time. If you made it to this point, it is because you were meant to. If you are still here, it is because God chose you to hear this entire message. And that means something powerful. You are already marked for blessing. You are already standing in the place of favor. You are already covered in the grace that opens doors no man can shut. Do not doubt it. Do not let anyone take it away from you. This is your inheritance as a child of God. So as you prepare to step back into your daily life, carry this with you. Peace in your heart, confidence in your steps, and faith in your words. When fear comes, answer it with faith. When doubt comes, silence it with declaration. When lack tries to return, remind it that you are no longer available for struggle. You are living in overflow. Say it boldly when you feel weak. I am chosen. I am provided for. I am blessed. My victory is real. And tonight, before you go to bed, remember this moment. Remember the fire in your chest, the goosebumps on your skin, the tears in your eyes. That was not emotion alone. That was heaven. That was God's hand touching you. That was confirmation that you are stepping into a new chapter. Hold on to it. Sleep with peace. Rise with strength. Live with faith. Because this story is not over. This story is only beginning. And tomorrow, when we meet again, it will be stronger, deeper, even more powerful. So I leave you with this final blessing. May your hands never be empty. May your heart never be hopeless. May your home never lack peace. And may your life overflow with divine provision.